Well, stupid deck. Who forgot to press the record button? Did I forget to press the record button, Con?
Oh yes, oh yes, and unfortunately, I forgot to record it as well. So there you go. So here we are doing a replay. So here we go with the opening sequence from Deck.
On with the show.
Hooray!
Drop of rain that falls, a flower grows. I believe that somewhere in the darkest night, a candle glows. I believe for everyone who goes astray.
So there we go. Another show, and I hope everybody's well and having a good time this year. So what are we going to do this month on our show? Well, it's what we got up to last month, and there's lots happening everywhere. People enjoying Christmas and some not enjoying Christmas, but there you go. Christmas 2020, that's what we have in store for you. And have you had your vaccination? We'll be talking about that as well. I've had mine, so I'll tell you about all that. And then birthdays. We have some birthdays today. So we'll be having a look at whose birthday it is. And then, as we promised, a special epic, the great song Erie Canal, which John Leyland asked us to do, and we've done it. So we'll be having a look at that. And then, of course, our competition. We always have a competition, and whoever gets the answer right gets to chat to us or have a chat for about 5 or 10 minutes and ask us any questions you like about ourselves, our career, what color underpants we're wearing. And then to finish off the show, we have our other epic, Hello Dolly, which we recorded way back in 1965. Wow. And went into the charts in 1966. So we'll be looking at that. And Deck has done a wonderful job on the video. Can't wait to see that. So what we got up to last year, do you want to tell us about what you got up to, Deck?
Well, I'm a year older and deeper in debt.
Yeah.
We had a lovely Christmas in Eastbourne, and I put a video together just to show it. So here's a video, my birthday, Christmas.
Silent night. Oh,
Isn't this lovely? This is my birthday, and this is how we're celebrating our birthday. We've got 6 people here in this group, and then we will have 2 or 3 people over there in another group. More than 2 meters apart, obviously, and outside in the garden, in my driveway. And Oliver has kindly brought this gazebo, which is fantastic. Look at that, and we've got a wonderful sound system. And we've already had complaints from the neighbours.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Daddy.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh no, it's blown out itself. The wind blew it out.
I've got to say
How many more?
And now I'm speaking about. That's lovely, thank you very much.
Would you like to?
I hope I last until next year.
You will. If you've been COVID, gosh. Yeah.
Now, we have a huge problem because it's Christmas Eve. We're desperately trying to find anywhere that has cream buns. But we can't find anyway. We're looking at these
There's people.
in Marks and Sparks. No, nothing suits. So we're going somewhere else.
Yes, to
now.
a cafe.
Cafe, yeah, okay. This is what we have resorted to. A cafe in the middle of the Arndale Centre. The Beacon Centre. Beacon is now called. Beacon Centre in Eastbourne. Look at this.
Can we take the contact number?
People, this is not what I'm used to. Definitely not what I'm used to. Layla has paid? Layla has paid! Wonderful! Sadly, I'm not allowed to walk around eating my cream bun. This will be the first time in all these years I'm not
Where's your
allowed.
phone?
This is my cream bun. It's not as creamy as I normally have it.
COVID cream tea.
Cream tea.
A COVID cream tea.
We could have gone to the Grand.
Oh God.
1, 2, 3. Not very much cream.
Oh God.
I like it on my nose and
Go to the
everything.
shop and get some more cream.
You just buy some squirty. There, you want it on your nose.
That's it. Is it lemony?
No, it's that horrible sort of, it's not really cream. No.
Oh, for goodness sake. Well, if you come out at this time, I know, I'm just saying you there, if you come out earlier,
I am.
probably would have put
And this is Grandad, aka Jack Klusky, Christmas 2020, COVID time,
I mean, they're only
with no
70
cream.
75. Stop moaning.
Bah humbug. Well, Victoria's rescued the situation. We've now got a bun with cream
on it.
So now I am able to eat my cream bun. And I'm now going to have a little walk around. And
Oh God, quick.
I must have quick.
Oh God, he's got to walk around. He's nuts. He's gonna get carted off by the police. Everyone's looking at him as if he's a complete nutcase.
It's my birthday. And I'll
Has that made you happy now? He's got it all over his face, ladies and gentlemen. Happy?
even happier if you had a
Right, you better sit down, otherwise you'll get told off. He's happy now, ladies and gentlemen. Are you going to clean your face?
Oh,
No, you should have eaten it.
and this is a Christmas Eve feast, a new departure for the Klusky family. Certainly looks lovely. Can't wait to have this. Some lobster, lots of prawns, king prawns, all that. Looks absolutely gorgeous. Looks gorgeous.
It's all on a bone. I think you've got to eat it. Mmm.
Lovely.
That is lovely.
This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Come on, mummy. Oh, she's doing great.
Right, loud pop or not loud pop?
Hold on.
Now,
Ready?
oh, it's tight. Oh! Now, loud pop or
No, Daddy, don't.
loud pop?
Go on.
The loud pop.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers,
Happy
cheers,
Christmas.
cheers, cheers. Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Turkey in a minute.
Right, ready? Daddy?
Because I've got to put the potato.
Oh, it is tough. Dear, oh dear. No, there we are.
There we go. Yay! Oh, but careful, you're breaking the whole thing. There we go. Wow, look at that.
So this is Christmas, and what have you done? Another year over, and a new one just begun. And so this is Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
I hope you have fun. the near and the dear one.
And this is Deck checking out a new light which Sandy gave me for Christmas. It's rather fantastic actually, sensational light. I'm sure it looks wonderful. And I hope you had a wonderful Christmas, and I hope you got everything that you wished for, especially good health, good food, good companionship. See you in the new year. Said a voice from behind. Go on, Victoria, say something.
Peace and happiness to all.
The rich and the poor ones. The road is so long. And so happy Christmas for black and for white, for the yellow and red ones.
We got a video from Yukon, haven't we?
Oh, indeed, yeah. Carol and I were at home for New Year's, and we sat in front of the television and watched what was going on around. And then we went outside and stood on the doorstep, said hello to our neighbours, wished them a happy New Year, and watched some of the fireworks in Elland, of all places, in Yorkshire. So anyway, here we go. Happy New Year! Hooray! Happy New Year, everybody! Hey! Nearly midnight.
It is coming up
Oh,
now.
it is midnight. Hey!
On the bells.
Hope it's a better year than it was last year. Because last year was dreadful.
So happy New Year to all the people we love, and let's hope for all of us, as Dad says, next year's going to be fantastic. We're all going to do what we want to do, and Linda, you can go to any scooter rally you feel like. Yay!
Hooray! Happy New Year, everybody. Hey! Are we ready?
Here it goes.
Oh! Let's have a look. Hey!
He's a rubbish cameraman.
You can have a drink now, can't you, Dad?
Yeah.
You feel a bit better. Happy New Year! Yeah. I said to Dad, shall we? Yay!
Hooray! It's all happening in Elland.
Do you want me?
We did an interesting thing then. We opened the microphones and had people's views and opinions on the vaccination situation. Did it hurt? Was it efficient? Was it quick? Was it a pain in the neck? What was it? And will the vaccination be successful? But the only one I've got in front of me now that's had the vaccination is Con. So Con, answer those questions. Do you think it's going to work?
Well, I hope so. I've had no ill effects at all. You know, about a little bit of a sore arm afterwards for a while, but that went away. There was no problem at all. I must admit that the way it was organised was absolutely fantastic. I had mine done down the local doctor's surgery, and I went down as I was driving into their driveway. There was a chap there in a high-vis jacket, direct me, go that way. I went over that way, and there was another chap there saying, park over there. And then another chap in a high-vis jacket saying, park here. So I parked there, and then when I got out of the car, he said, right, go over there, and there's arrows everywhere. Didn't see any Indians though, but there was arrows everywhere. And I went through the door of the surgery, and there was somebody there saying, go and stand on that square over there with the X on it. So I went and stood on there, And I was only there a minute or so, and then somebody came out from this doctor's surgery and said, "Come in, we're ready for you now." Went in and took off my jacket, rolled up my sleeve, and there was a doctor and a nurse there. The nurse gave me the injection, and then it said, "Right, thank you very much." Out I went, and then I was directed to go. There's a social club just across the way from the doctor's office, and I went and sat in there. I was directed in there. People inside directed me again, and there must have been at least 20 people directing. And I sat in there as instructed for about 15 minutes. And when that 15 minutes was up, I came out, went home, and I've been no ill effects whatsoever. Although about 2 or 3 days later, I felt just a little bit, not myself, but no effects whatsoever. And I think the organization, I would advise anybody to go and have it done, because better safe than sorry. So there you go. That's my experience.
Lovely. Similarly, Sandy had it. I haven't, because I'm only 47 years of age, as you know. So I'll be the last one in the queue, I'm sure. But I've had COVID anyway. And I'll just tell anybody who hasn't had COVID so far, this is my 7th week since I was diagnosed with COVID, and I can say that all the slight little niggles I had, well, it was just a slight cough, a deep cough, and nothing to worry about, but that is totally gone now. I brought Sandy, and similar to you, Con, everything was wonderful. The efficiency was astonishing. I don't know why the papers insist on having a go about the NHS, saying how bad they are. They're wonderful, wonderful. It was all staffed by nurses. No, sorry, not nurses, as you said, but staffed by doctors from our surgery, who are wonderful, lovely, gorgeous, and nice. And that was terrific. So, Con, we then got on to the birthdays, and it was the birthday of Maureen Pledger. Maureen Pledger, how long have we known Maureen, Con?
Maureen, I've been known her forever. She, at one time, used to help to run our social club, and or not social club, but our appreciation society, I should say, which Lynn Hayes does very, very well at the moment. And if anybody ever wants to join, just get in touch with Lynn Hayes and be most welcome. And you can join in some of these things with us. It's great fun, and it breaks up the day in this lockdown situation. So there we go. That was Maureen Pleasure's birthday, and lovely girl, Maureen. Then we got onto our special epic. And our special epic this month was the Erie Canal, which we had a request from John Leyland to do that. And John Leyland enjoyed the song so much that when he was in America, he actually took a drive down the Erie Canal. But he said he didn't see any barges or any mules or anything like that. But we covered that in the song. So here's the song. When you're ready, Dick, just press the button and away we go with Erie Canal.
I've got a mule and her name is Sal. 15 miles on the Erie Canal. She's a good old worker and a good old pal. 15 miles on the Erie Canal. We've hauled some barges in our day, filled with lumber, coal, and hay. We know every inch of the way, from Albany to Buffalo. Load red, everybody down. Load red, we're going to go down. You'll always know your neighbor You'll always know your pal if you ever sail on the Erie Canal.
Up there, Sound, we're coming to a lock.
15 miles on the Erie Canal.
We'll be home before 6 o'clock.
15 miles on the Erie Canal. One more trip and back we'll go. Through the rain and sleet and snow. We know every inch of the way. From Albany to Buffalo. Low Ridge, everybody down. Low Ridge, we're going to it now. You'll always know your neighbor, you'll always know your pal, if you ever sail on the Erie Canal. 15 miles on the Erie Canal. 15 miles on the Erie Canal. Low Ridge, everybody down. Low Ridge, we're going to it now. You'll always know your neighbor, you'll always know your pal, if you ever sail on the Erie Canal. Erie Barge Canal. Hey!
That was a bit tasty, wasn't it? That was gorgeous. I love that. Yeah, loved making it. And I got to talk to Philip, actually, Conson, about we always josh and laugh and kid each other and wind each other up. I asked him what he thought of my banjo playing. And that banjo I borrowed from Steve Reynolds, a good friend of mine, who seems to buy all these instruments, ukuleles and steel guitars and all that. And he wants to play them, but I don't think he puts the hours in, so he never gets to play them. So I've got this host of instruments that I can call on. Sounded a bit too what we would call live in the guitar and banjo business, so I stuffed the back of it full of tissues, and I was just talking to Philip about that it's a musician's trick to deaden down the strings. And if you look closely at the video there, you'll see a load of tissues. Now, but let us see the amazing applause for that, the amazing applause. Look at that, that's astonishing. That is a standing ovation. And look, even Philip has his thumb up. Good. What did you think, John? If Philip, you just mute yourself, please, and then John. Did we do?
I thought it was magnificent. It's always been like one of my top 20 Bachelors tracks, and I'm guessing that is the first time you've probably sung that since you actually recorded it in 1963.
Correct.
It is, actually, yeah.
Well, that makes it very special, you see, and even with all the modern trickery, you still remained very, very faithful to the original sound.
Oh, wash your mouth out with soap and water, John Dartnell. All this modern trickery, there was no modern trickery on that at all
It was
whatsoever.
Recorded digitally. That's modern trickery.
It's John Leyland, by the way, not John Dartnell.
Oh, sorry. I've got John Dartnell on my brain. John actually wrote a brilliant song. I produced an album for him, and one of the songs he did was he brought to me was a song called "A Man Like Me," and I then co-wrote it with him, tidied it up and everything. And I've just finished the video. And ladies and gentlemen, wait for next month. This is the best video we have ever done. It's quite astonishing, even though my brother didn't even make a comment on it. But there we
I did. I said it was wonderful. I said it was grand. It was lovely.
No, you just said the blue light was nice. That's how I remember what you said. I was expecting Con to John. You'll understand this, John. But I was expecting Con to effuse all over the place. Said that was sensational. That was terrific. And all he said was, "I like the blue light." But there we are. So what's next, Con?
What's next? Let me have a look. We are going to have our competition, I think. And I don't think many people will know the answer to this because Deck has set the competition. And shall I read it out?
Well, you got to tell them how to do the competition.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Now, you go to your button down there, and it says,
What
what's
button
it
is that?
say? Share, chat, on chat.
Yeah.
And if you press that button, you'll be able to type out your answer. So there you go. It's a long answer, by the way. And the competition question is, who wrote I Believe? Does anybody know who wrote I Believe? And John Leyland is scratching his head. I don't think even John knows.
Maureen is looking perplexed.
Yeah.
Con is looking even more perplexed.
I
Even
know, I've got the answer here in front of me.
that's correct. Have we got any answers? Any answers?
But Deck set the question, you see, and I did say to him at the time, I think it's a bit too difficult.
I would think it is, Con. But I'll start to give hints. Now, think of this. Anybody and whoever comes up with the first name gets to open the microphone and have a chat with us for 3 or 4 minutes. So, Ervin, with the first one was Ervin D-R. Ervin D-R-A. Ervin D-R-A-K. Ervin D-R-A-K-E. Will somebody please type down there? Ervin Drake was the first one. You were 4. There we are. Nobody's typing. Oh, there we are. Ervin Drake. Peter Hewitt. Do we know Peter? Let's see. Peter, would you like to unmute yourself and then shout and you'll come on the screen?
Oh, there he is.
Hi, Dick. Hi, Con.
Hello.
Hi, Pete.
Can I first pass on best wishes to both of you from Glenn Michael Ford of Gosport?
Oh, lovely. Yeah.
He's a personal friend of mine, has been for 30 odd years. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see you guys when you came down to Gosport, but I have lots of very, very happy memories of you from different places around the country. And
Tell us.
I've seen you in London, Southampton, Portsmouth over the years. And I'd just like to say a big thank you for the excellent entertainment that you have given me over many, many years.
Oh, thank you for that.
So listen, Peter, we always ask this when somebody comes on like this, wins the competition, gets to speak to us for a few minutes. Any questions you've got? Go on, questions.
When's your next big hit?
Well, some of the stuff we're recording at the moment, it's got potential. So we'll see what happens. It's very difficult nowadays because the record nowadays, it costs about 4 million quid to have a #1 record with all the advertising and everything that's involved in it. Because they put it on the back of buses and on the front of buses and posters all over the country and all over the world. So I haven't got a spare 4 million quid at the moment to spare. So. But all you can do is put it out and hope. Go on, Deck, you were saying.
Yeah, we get this all the time, Peter, and everybody looking and listening. We get this all the time from people. Had it the other day from Philip Solomon's sister, dear Philip Solomon, that was our recording manager for years, and Suzanne came on and said, "Oh,
one voice that we did. That should be a hit. That would easily be a hit. Make it a hit deck. But it doesn't work that way. And I'm sure Philip will know this. Anybody in the music industry will know this. It's almost black magic nowadays how you have a hit. Yes, of course, you can put it on, somebody can put it on Facebook, and miraculously thousands of people, hundreds of thousands, and then
I think if it catches people's imagination, then on Facebook and things like that, then it does take off, you know. But Pete, I think it was the R&A Club in Gosport. Is that where you saw us?
No, you were down at the church in Trinity Green.
Oh yeah,
Couple of 3 years ago now.
yeah. Philip is nodding. I think he was with us.
And I think well, from the reports I read locally, it was an excellent evening because there's good acoustics in there, obviously being a church vaulted building. And everybody that commented had an excellent evening.
Yeah.
Peter, they are the acoustics that we hate and every sound man hates. Desperately hard to make a good sound in a church. Okay, if you're singing without microphone or without speakers and all that, that's wonderful. That's easy because the choir, we're used to the choirs singing, distant, the Christchurch choir at Christmas time, singing in a distance. But once you put speakers in there, as we do, then you've got huge, and Philip is nodding, and we've got huge problems. But it's lovely to speak with you, Peter. Gorgeous to speak with
And
you.
you.
I think it was the R&A Club. Was that the Norman Wisdom tribute?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
I'm actually the secretary of his foundation group.
Oh, yeah, he's a lovely man. I spent many hours with him because he used to come and support the celebrity golf tour, which I was involved in. And he had a friend over there who used to fly him over in a helicopter, and with some great adventures with that helicopter over the.
Con, would you like to tell us what the answer to the quiz? Who?
Oh, the answer to the quiz.
I believe.
And I believe, in actual fact, it was written originally for a sitcom in America. And it was actually a girl who sang it originally. And she was asked at the time, would you like to record this and put it out? I said, no, it's a dreadful song. Hate it. Hate it. So anyway, Frankie Lane, anybody remember Frankie Lane? He got hold of the song and he recorded it, and it went to number one. And it was number one for quite a long time. And then possibly about 20 years later, we were given it, and we had two American chaps come over to help us record it. And we did, I believe. And again, that went into the charts with ourselves. And we had number ones all over the world with it. And it then, maybe another 20 years later, Robson and Jerome, they recorded it, and they had another number one. Well, I don't know if they actually got to number one. But the only thing I didn't like about their recording was they didn't, or they couldn't, do the key change, which we did. So there's no key change in it.
Con, would you actually like to give the answer to?
Oh, yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, it was written for a sitcom, and it was written by Aaron Drake, Erin Graham, Jimmy Shearl, and Al Stillman. Now, Al Stillman is credited with a lot of other records as well. So there you go. That's the answer to the question.
And the last one, Al Stillman, died a few weeks ago. So
Oh,
there we are. So the four of them are dead now. But listen, Con, would you like to introduce the next item?
it would give me the greatest pleasure. So, hello, Dolly. Hello, Dolly.
That's it.
Which, if you look on the record, it says it was recorded in 1965, but on the charts, it was credited for 1966 when it went into the charts. So Deck, if you press the button, then we can sing and join in Hello, Dolly.
Hello, Dolly, well, hello, Dolly, it's so nice to have you back where you belong. You're looking swell, Dolly, we can tell. Dolly, you're still glowing, you're still growing, you're still going strong. We feel the room swaying for the band playing one of your own favorite songs from way back when. So take her rap, fellas, put her on an empty lap, fellas. Dolly, don't ever go away again. Hello, Dolly, hello, Dolly. It's so nice to have you back where you belong. You're looking swell, Dolly, we can tell, Dolly. You're still glowing, you're still growing, hey, hey, going strong. We feel swaying, sway the band, playing one of your own favorite songs from way back when. So, golly gee, fellas, put her on an empty knee, fellas. Dolly, don't ever go away. Dolly, don't ever go away again. Dolly, don't go away.
Very good, very good.
See,
Get lots of applause for that.
I want to see. Oh, it's amazing. Look at that. Everybody's going berserk. Absolutely berserk. Even Ivana Trump, although she hasn't got her camera on. And Philip has put his finger up again. No, you put your thumb up, wasn't it? That was it. Thank you. And Sue, what did you think of that particularly? Isn't Con singing absolutely wonderfully?
Yes, Con sing everything beautifully.
Thanks, Sue. Thanks, Sue.
Any day.
Well, that's lovely, Sue. Thank you very much for that comment. You can mute yourself again now. That's lovely. But Con, yeah, you're singing. You're really singing well. Really singing well. I can't believe it. Actually, for a man of 103, you're doing
106.
really good. 106 is it? So there we are. Actually, we've got a little bit of time to spare, Con.
Yeah.
I've never done this ever. But you always see, the ladies and gentlemen always see the videos in their completed, absolutely finished form. But just let Con see the rough version of what we'll be doing next month, which is A Man Like Me. Would you like to see the rough version?
Yeah, let's go.
Put your hands up if you would.
Philip is saying one.
John, you don't want to see the rough version, do you? You do. And Catherine Coates, do you want to see the rough version? Of course. And Chris, do you want to see the rough version?
Yeah. And Lynn does as well.
And Lynn does as well. Okay. Well, I'll tell you the quick story about this because we've got a few minutes. As I said, I produced an album for John Dartnell. A great talent. Strange man, but a great talent. And it was him that actually loaned me the original digital devices, John Leyland, to record this stuff. and it was an 8-track digital Roland recorder for those technical people. And then we bought a 24-track Roland, and we used it with the ancient, now ancient, the Atari, and it was not Sibelius. It was made by Sibelius, and it was called Creator Program. That's what it was. So this was done with Creator and with the original Roland. And he came over every week, and we recorded an album. And I was taken by this song, and I said to him, John, can I clean this up and, you know, rewrite bits of it and make a bit of adjustments here and there, and then can I record it? And he said, yeah, sure.
Actually, it's quite a good song.
It's a wonderful song. I personally think it's one of the best things we've ever done, but there we go. See what you think. But this, bear in mind, this is quite rough. It's not cleaned up.
I wasn't looking for a love affair. What in the world's come over? Something inside is uncertain. But one thing's for sure, I'm lost in you. Oh, my heart's on fire for you. I'm so confused with sweet desire. Are you setting me down? Should I be? But I don't believe you'd want a man like me. I picture you lying here alone with me. Your hair and your eyes, your lip gloss gone. I wanna live within your innocence. Oh, lying in your eyes. When I'm old, oh, my heart's on fire for you. And I'm so confused with sweet desire. Are you setting me down? Should I be? But I don't believe you'd want a man like me. Looked at how it ought to be. Looked from every side. Now there's nowhere to hide. Now there's nowhere to hide. Oh, my heart's on fire for you tonight. And I'm so confused with sweet desire. Are you setting me down? Should I be? But I don't believe you'd want a man like me. I don't want a man like me. I don't really want a man like me.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Great.
Let me see. Let me see.
Yeah, very good.
Let me see the applause. Let me see the applause. Oh, that's terrific. Oh, Philip is smiling.
Yeah.
That's right. Look at that applause. It's going berserk. Going berserk. They'll be throwing money next. That's lovely. Thank you very much.
Like I said, I love the blue light effect.
I thought the singing wasn't good then, Con, was it?
Oh,
No.
that was grand. That
I'll
was
tell you
grand.
what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Con was put into a position which he's never been in his life. He was doing the back singing. Did you notice? He was doing the back singing and I was out in front. Now, I think that was rather wonderful. And I think I was rather wonderful. But there we are.
Very good. Very good.
But I'll, as I say, that was very raw.
Lynn has her hand up. She wants to say something.
Oh, go ahead, Lynn.
I want to show you something I had for Christmas. It's to do with you two. It
Yeah.
was from a friend of mine who went with me to see your last St Patrick's night show at Folkestone. So she might think you're leprechauns or elves. She doesn't know the sequence of your name as you're normally Con Deck the Bachelors. It is Deck and Con. And you are on Elf Watch.
Oh, yeah.
Keep it up, please, Lynn, so we can see it, please.
So this is what I had for Christmas. I mean, I collect elves, so it's mainly to put them in a little kangaroo type pouch. But it was the first time I've seen you described as Deck and Con and not Con and Deck. But I think when you go back to when you start your show, you have the warm-up music and it's all dark and then the spotlight goes on you first, Deck, doesn't it? And you say, Deck, I'm Deck, and then it goes on to the stage where Con is. And have I got that right?
That's only because Con would forget to come in.
But that's why my friend thought that you're Deck and Con and not Con and Deck.
Well, there you go.
But it's a nice present anyway.
It's lovely.
Well, that is absolutely gorgeous, Lynn. Gorgeous, Lynn.
And you enjoy.
Thank you very much for that. And don't forget to mute yourself now, please.
Right.
Little mute. That's good. Yeah. So it's all clear for everybody to hear then. So, Con, what do we get up to next week? And I know what we're going to do next week because that video will be cleaned up even further and made even more glossy and more glossy. And what are we going to get up to next week, Con?
Well, next week, or next month, I should say.
Next month.
We've had a request for Try a Little Kindness. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And as soon as I've finished here, I'm going to look for the music. And you were saying that the arrangement was done by, who did you say it was done by, Deck?
I think it was Ted Marsh, no?
No. It's there in black and white.
Oh, let me see. Oh, this is now, ladies and gentlemen and boys and girls. This is amazing. We've done this right from the start of our career. We've kept a good log, a good journal of all our recordings, and now you see how useful that is because we're able to go straight to. So let me see, Con.
There you go.
Try a little
kindness, and it was written by, or the music was by Stuart Atkins. Would you believe?
Good Lord. Good Lord. Stuart was our musical director for years and years and years. So, Con, that's lovely. And I just looking at the time and we're 1 minute over.
Oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, we should be doing Try a Little Kindness. So we've got to record that and then do the video for that. So that'll keep us busy for the next few weeks. And we opened our show 5 years ago with that song, and we did it.
It was pointed out by John, like I want to say John Dartnell all the time, John Leyland, that it was the longest song that we ever used as an opener.
Yeah,
5 years.
Try a Little Kindness.
Yeah.
So, and the next song on our hit parade is The Sound of Silence, Il Silenzio, which if you ever get to read Paul Simon's autobiography, he absolutely hated us. He called us three grinning Irishmen who sang his song. And I can never understand. He mustn't ever enjoy his music because he never smiles when he's on. Same as Noel Gallagher, or is it Liam Gallagher? The two of them are so serious about everything. I enjoy my music, and so does Deck. So that's why we smile a lot. And so if he wants to call us grinning Irishmen, then let it be, let it be, let it be. Go on, Deck.
It's an interesting fact. If you look on Wikipedia, they go through everything to do with the song The Sound of Silence. Look up Sound of Silence on Wikipedia and they give you every detail of it, fascinating details about it. The one thing they don't do, and they give everybody's cover version of it all throughout the world. The one thing they don't mention is the fact that they never had a hit with it in the UK, and also they never mentioned the fact that we recorded it and we had it at number 3 in the charts, and it sold about 500,000 records. But there we are. So, Con, shall we say goodbye to the ladies and gentlemen?
Well, it's goodbye from Con in Elland, and it's looking out the window. It's very dull, and but at least the snow has gone. The snow is gone.
So, and it's goodbye from Deck here in Eastbourne, and I hope you have a happy, holy, and a good New Year.